Matthew Perry's final interviews highlight addiction battle, efforts to help others. Friends star Matthew Perry died on October 28 at 54. Matthew Perry's 2022 Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing press tour has become an archive of the actor's final interviews. Perry died October 28 after an apparent drowning in a hot tub at his home in the Pacific Palisades area of Los Angeles, law enforcement sources confirmed to SSN 24 News Digital. He was 54. On November 1, 2022, nearly a year to the day before his death, Perry released his memoir detailing his rise to fame as well as his struggles with addiction. Prior to the book's release, the Friends star conducted several interviews where he talked about topics in the memoir, including his struggle with substance abuse and how he wanted to be remembered. Perry, who is famously known for his Friends character Chandler Bing, took his fans on a trip down memory lane in the memoir, even detailing his several near-death experiences. Here is a look at Perry's final interviews and impactful words he shared with his fans. Struggle with substance abuse. In November of last year, Perry was a guest on Real Time with Bill Maher, where he explained he never tried to end his life through drug use. It's hard to die. You tried. You pushed it, Maher told Perry before the actor clarified that he never tried to, but he was aware of the consequences that could come with taking illegal substances. I never tried, but I did so many drugs at certain times that I knew that it could kill me, Perry explained. But I would do it, but I never wanted to die. Perry said it took a great deal of time to work through his addiction battle, which led him to write his memoir. The real thing for me and the troubles I've had is that reality is an acquired taste. I have had a great deal of problems acquiring it, Perry said. It wasn't until I became really safe in my sobriety and really strong in my sobriety, and to tell you the truth, I am resilient, I am strong. Matthew Perry's sobriety journey. In 2018, he underwent a 7-hour emergency surgery after his colon burst, a rare but potential outcome of opioid abuse. That day, doctors told his family that he only had a 2% chance of surviving through the night. Opiates cause constipation, he explained. It's kind of poetic. I was so full of it almost killed me. Following the incident, he spent 5 months hospitalized. He was in a coma for 2 weeks following the surgery, and required a colostomy bag for 9 months afterward. Over the course of his life, Perry had 14 stomach surgeries. That's a lot of reminders to stay sober, Perry told People magazine of his surgical scars in October 2022. All I have to do is look down. When Perry would have thoughts of taking an opioid again, he told the outlet he would remind himself of what his therapist told him. My therapist said, the next time you think about taking OxyContin, just think about having a colostomy bag for the rest of your life, Perry said. And a little window opened and I crawled through it and I no longer want OxyContin anymore. The actor went to rehab 15 times and told the outlet that those who struggle with addiction have learning experiences if they relapse. It's important, but if you lose your sobriety, it doesn't mean you lose all that time and education, Perry said. Your sober date changes, but that's all that changes. You know everything you knew before, as long as you were able to fight your way back without dying, you learn a lot. In an October 2022 interview with the New York Times, the actor said he had been sober since early 2021, and in an interview with Perry's friend, who saw the beloved star one day before he passed, she said he was 100% sober. Matthew revealed why he decided to share his story. In the same 2022 interview with People magazine, Perry disclosed why he decided last year was the right time to share the dark moments in his life. I wanted to share when I was safe from going into the dark side of everything again, Perry said. I had to wait until I was pretty safely sober, and away from the active disease of alcoholism and addiction, to write it all down. And the main thing was, I was pretty certain that it would help people. Perry's advice for those who struggle with addiction. Matthew was active on his Instagram account surrounding the release date of his memoir and shared several promotional videos. In the final video uploaded on November 4, 2022, Perry shared life advice with his millions of fans. I want people to understand that they're not alone. That there are people feeling exactly the way they're feeling. That their behavior is not insane. That they have a disease and it's not their fault, Perry said in the video, discussing substance abuse struggles. He continued, there's a famous lie that people don't change. I happen to know that people do change and I see that every day. I see people getting better.